right, so here he is, the one, the only, the inimitable Daniel Cormier, high school wrestling coach, former two-time United States Olympian, two-division UFC champion. But that wasn't enough, folks. He wanted to not only be in the video, but to actually call his own walkout. DC, the floor is yours.
They say in EA Sports, if it's in the game, it's in the game. I'm in the game, and I'm also in the game as I call my own walk to the octagon. It is a phenomenal thing to watch me walk into the octagon with my shirt tucked in my pants tucked in my socks. When you're talking about a fashion icon, you're talking about a guy in Daniel Cormier that looks and fights as well as anyone in the UFC's ever seen.
And those are facts, and if you weren't here, what I would be saying is that most opponents seem to know what's coming, right?
Can't stop.
Can't stop. No. We'll see if the man out of the blue corner can stop it here tonight, but Daniel Cormier is back in a big way, and as you just heard, yes, he's in the game. So another big spot for this high-level wrestler here tonight, and the opposition knows what's coming, but more often than not in the UFC, they've been unable to stop.
It's because since a little boy, he spent his life on the wrestling mat. And even though you start to prepare for it late, you cannot match his ability to train, his ability to focus. The idea that once he gets a hold of you, it only ends with him in top position. It does not matter if he has to get a high crotch. It does not matter if he needs to get a single leg or a double leg. The purpose is to get you to the floor, and he has been trained his entire life to do just that.
Yeah, you put it well. He's got a lot of throws and takedowns and trips in his arsenal, and he'll try to put them to good use in this matchup here tonight. All right, all the hype gives way to the action here. Both fighters have now touched down on the canvas, and we are ready to go from the Mecca, Madison Square Garden, here in New York, New York. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. All right, now to get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Daniel D.C. Cormier. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Darren the Monster Randleman.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
You ready?
All right, so here he is yet again, UFC light heavyweight champion, two-time U.S. Olympian Daniel Cormier. You can expect a heavy dose of takedowns tonight, but don't sleep on the power. Lesser foes have not respected the power of DC, and they've ended up twitching on the canvas. Cormier, a well-rounded 5'2" guy. We'll see how he approaches this challenge tonight. Cormier gets the early takedown. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape.
This is a terrible position.
Well, he's on his back, but he's moving his head on the ground pretty well defensively. Takes his back now.
Getting them on here. That was nice.
Posture's up now. Oh, and delivers. Huge punch to the head there.
This is where he wants to be. Nice shots landing from the top position.
Ooh, good movement to avoid that strike from the top. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
Cormier's able to flatten him out. Really pressing on him now. Opponent's belly flat on the mat. Making all these shots count. Constantly a moving target. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Oh, staying busy, fighting off of his back, and he lands.
Great shot from the top position.
And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Cormier ground and pound from half guard now. Let's see if he can do some damage. And the referee brings the fight back to its feet. No surprise there. Needed to see more action.
Oh, he has to evade, stay at space.
Oh, big left hand there.
Oh, there we go. He's got to be careful here. Now he's going full mount. He's got to be careful here.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Oh, excellent pressure here from top position by DC. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Cormier here. Oh, you got to be careful there, yep.
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Lands the ground and pound strike here. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Cormier's got the full mount. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. Oh, effective utilization of the ground and pound here by Cormier. Oh, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Cormier's in half guard. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. 5 minutes in the books.
Stop.
Good about myself. Look here. Is this a boxing match or is this MMA? Man, your boxing is killing them. Just keep...
All right, let's get you some pictures from that previous round, DC. A lot of good work with the ground and pound strike.
Yeah, he was able to control posture, get himself postured up, land big ground and pound as he ended the round. What a great finish to a fantastic round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with round two. All right, next round is underway. We will see if he can pick up where he left off, particularly right over the distance, right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch. Nice level change.
Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook a little bit.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish. He does a phenomenal job of actually attacking the takedowns off of his punches.
Full guard now, DC.
For the top fighter, you got to be very careful because most submissions come from the full guard. So advance to half. Try to build posture. But if you're the bottom person, the moment your opponent tries to move to the next position, build a shield. Kick off the hips and get back to your feet.
ground and pound. The hammer Mark Coleman would be proud.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently. Big ground and pound. There it is. Now he's on the mount. He's got to be careful here.
Postures up. Ooh, and he lands a brutal strike to the head.
You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just got to move.
Oh, getting leaky now. The hard ground and pound has opened up a cut. Under 3 minutes now to go round 2.
Let's work. I'm going to stand you up. You need to work.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Cormier. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Cormier's right back to the full mount here.
Oh, he got to the spot.
Making all these shots count.
Nice. Oh, right into mount.
Good work from the top here by DC. All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Oh, he's got his back. Cormier's really pressing the issue now, and he's got his opponent's belly flat on the mat.
Oh, he's got him in a choke here.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over. Jonathan, he just gets up.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Cormier. All right, feet on the hips here. Oh, another strike lands from the top. Cormier's in half guard now. The ground strikes starting to pile up. Oh man, another ground strike gets through. It's going to be Motrin in the morning. The swelling starting to appear.
He's got to start throwing down. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by DC. Big shots landed by him now. So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse. It's getting worse and worse. And you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight and try to finish his technique. Knee on belly. Good round.
All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward. All right, well, 1 minute of end swell can only do so much. Let us look back at some of the damaging strikes in that previous round.
It doesn't seem like it's going to do much, and if it does, he can't take any more of these shots. He was too stationary. He took everything square on the target. He's got to move his head, and he's got to be proactive instead of reactive in terms of his defenses.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway.
Oh. He's got him hurt. He's got to start looking for finish. Now we're going.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Cormier's strike attempt there is blocked.
On the shot. There you go, single leg.
Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition.
His right eye's closing up. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC.
Getting them out here.
Nice positional control here. Oh, another heavy shot gets through.
Oh, big elbow.
Well, his superior grappling has certainly been the lead narrative in this one. The takedowns, the ground control, he's got it all going tonight.
He's doing a great job of dictating to his opponent, not allowing him to make any decisions in regards to the fight. Oh, this is where you don't want to be, though. In the half guard.
Lands with the ground and pound.
And another one. Another strike from the top. Lands for him. Changing the position. He's got to start to get to the get-up process. Because everybody talks like you just get up, you don't. It's a process, right? You get to the underhook, you build to the elbow, then you start to gain height to get back to your feet. He's got the single collar tie.
Well, no surprise to see him rinse and repeat as he continues to target that swelling upstairs.
Targeting that swollen eye, getting back after him, making him work, and recognizing like, hey, this is my path. It's working, I'm gonna stay on.
Oh, stuffs the takedown for that.
Wow.
You go here. How about the speed with which he is able to just toss his opponent to the mat?
The moment they came close, he knows. I got a fire in my hips, load you up and throw you. That's exactly what he did.
Going to the mount.
And we have passed the midpoint of the fight. Oh, good ground and pound here. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here.
Yep, gotta be very careful there.
All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard.
Good, solid strike on the ground. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground.
Triangle on the other side. He's going to lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, he will start to drop his chest to the mat and chase the finish.
Oh, he gets out.
He was able to get his momentum going back towards his opponent and back in the opposite direction to get his hips back and his chest down towards the mat.
And you just spilled your popcorn all over the broadcast table.
I absolutely did, John. You know I love popcorn.
Ground and pound strike there now. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent. Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Cormier. And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books.
Okay? Listen.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so perhaps a little frustration creeping in as our next round gets underway. Very close to submitting his opponent in the previous round, but was unable to do so.
Wasn't able to do it.
That is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, and there's the double leg takedown, DC. That is just too good, too easy.
Too good, too easy. The timing was just too good. Before he could even defend, he's already off his feet, going backwards. It's hard to run backwards, and that's what happens when this guy hits the double.
Oh, big shots from the top.
Now he's going full mount.
These ground strikes are starting to add up.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this thing. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Landing strikes nicely here from top position. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Another ground and pound strike lands. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
And busy as he looks to improve position here. All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. High elbow guillotine.
Oh, that gilly is tight. Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Oh, his opponent's squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen. Great defense by the defensive fighter.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Get that knee in, shrimp. Don't be flat. You gotta be on the side. Get to a side.
All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Oh, nice transition, flattens him out now. This could be trouble. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
He does a great job of getting to his position, landing effective strikes, and now his opponent's starting to swell.
Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll.
There it is. Now he's on the mount.
20 seconds to go.
Make some space.
Final seconds. All right, close guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. Working on the ground here, his opponent's feet on the hips. Horn sounds for the end of round 4.
Hey, all right, Tank, listen. He's eating you up on the inside. You gotta start moving. Don't allow him to get to your body. Start protecting yourself.
All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round. And get that man a singlet, man, right? Offensive wrestling on point tonight.
That was a tutorial. That was every single takedown you could secure in a fight. He did it all the right way. He's beating his opponent to the finish before he can try to sprawl and respond. He's a step behind. If he's going to stop these takedowns going forward, he needs to react a little quicker.
All right, here we go. Next round is underway. You saw him work his submission game a bit in the previous round. And I mean, you gotta be kidding me. Everybody here inside this arena digesting what they just saw. That is not a TKO, folks. That is a clean knockout result tonight.
I mean, just wow. What a performance by this young man, knocking his opponent out with a single shot like that.
All right, we go back inside the octagon to the veteran voice once more. He is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 17 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout, Kevin the Monster Randleman.
Well, there will be no shutting that smile off tonight. The celebration is on as he gets a huge win by knockout tonight. I got to think there are a few better feelings in the world than walking into an octagon and candidly knocking another man